Hey guys, this is Brandon with FDPtraining.com. Alright guys, so I just wrapped on another project and it seems like I get stuck with these quite a bit, but basically I did 62 projects, okay, for someone's YouTube channel. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what I do, what tools I use as an editor to help save me a bunch of time, because as you guys know, if you can save any time that you don't have to be sitting here at the desk, the better. There's a little bit of setup that I have to do ahead of time. I know I've done a lot of these videos, but I just want to show you guys that I keep running into this over and over. So what I do is I go into my shared projects and I go to the HD 1080p. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And then from here I wanted to navigate to where all my stuff is, which is under my work folder, this client project. So basically I've got my project file that I'm inside of, and these are the folder templates that I sell on my website, and I really like how visual they are as far as seeing what they are. So for example, my red export folders, I know that this is going to go to YouTube. Once that's set up, I'm going to hit cancel, and I'm going to hit cancel again. Sometimes I'll even hit save because I forget what I'm doing, but the reason that we're doing that is to set it up to use FCPXporter. So now that I've got that set up, it's going to go in order here. I'm just going to do this whole batch, and I know that there's 62 projects because it tells me here. Another way that I like to do it is to click on the first one and then shift click at the bottom. Depending on which number you want to select, it'll actually tell you how many are selected here at the bottom. And that's an important number because that's what we need to know when we're going to use FCPXporter. So when I launch this, it asks me, okay, how many projects are you going to be exporting? We're going to say 62. I'm going to hit execute. So this is going to tell me it's going to take an estimate of 6 minutes to run. So I'm going to hit run. We've already set up where the final projects are going to end up inside that export folder. So now all I have to do is sit back and wait. The great thing is now I'm just going to run upstairs, grab some water. I'll be down in just a second. One thing to make sure of is if you are going to be running this, you have to allow the computer to just run its thing. You can't be doing any other task. That's the only downside to doing this. But the nice thing is knowing that I had 6 minutes, then I can go take a 6-minute break. And another option that you could do is set an actual timer on your phone. Then it'll notify you when you can come back to your desk and come back to work. Another thing that might be confusing to people as well is that they think that as I'm doing this that it's automatically exporting them, and that's not necessarily the case. Basically all I'm doing is allowing this to set up the export queue for me, and at the end of this video I'll show you what I'm talking about. A lot of times I don't even hang out while this is doing it, and then I'm able to take even a longer break, whether I go get lunch or whether I do this overnight at the very end of the day. It just makes it so that I'm not tethered to the desk. Or let's be honest, if you want to take the afternoon off as you're exporting all your files, you can definitely do that. Alright guys, so that took 6 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm just excited for this application because I know that all it's designed to do is to help save you some time. And yes, that might be 6 minutes, but over the life of this program, I know it's going to save you guys a bunch of time. And the other thing I wanted to show you, just to make sure, just to clarify, that all it did is it took all those files and it put them in the sharing queue for you, right? So the computer still has to work and do its thing, but that we don't have to manually go in and put each of these files manually into this queue. It did it for me. I'm super excited about this, guys. Thanks again. My name is Brandon with FDPtraining.com, and until next time, go to FDPtraining.com for other tutorials, templates, and Final Cut Pro tools.